Hello everyone, I'm Jay Gonzaga, together with my team to present to you our Capstone project. Optimizing small business operations and inventory system for Salvano's frozen products. Our clientele for this Capstone project is Mr. Justini Salvano with his business, Salvano's Frozen Products, located in Zaragoza, Badian, Cebu. Overview of the problem. Mr. Salvano and his staff frequently run into issues with their manual inventory and Microsoft Excel inventory logging process. Their biggest problems were the time it took to complete their inventory each day and the occasionally sluggish loading of new tabs in Excel. Additionally, his staff members are not sufficiently accustomed to using Excel to record their inventories, so they typically do it by hand. As a result, they would prefer an inventory program. Given the overview of the problem stated earlier, we are proposing an inventory log for Mr. Salvan. The inventory log application assists in keeping track of the products, sales, quantity of products available of retail businesses. The goal of this project is to make it easier for small retail businesses, those with one employee or fewer, to track sales and easily register products. This multi-purpose inventory log is more convenient than the traditional inventory log, which is written manually, or the most used inventory log, primarily completed using Excel, which also tends to load very slowly, especially when a number of files and or sheets are created, generally result to difficulty in data retrieval. Because of its user-friendly interface, even someone with little experience with computers or online platforms can readily learn how to use and navigate this website. In order to verify users and assist them in maintaining safe personal accounts, we found three theoretical background to come up with this Capstone project. First is the Inventory Analytics 2021 by Roberto Rossi. The book covers prescriptive analytics models for deterministic inventory control as well as the fundamentals of inventory systems. Prescriptive analytics models for stochastic inventory control are also examined, along with additional discussion of predictive analytics techniques for demand forecasting and inventory control. Second, we have the Inventory Theory of Jaime Zapon, 2006. This paper includes the derivation of Leibniz's role that aids in the stochastic model's derivation. This essay makes the assumption for the reader to be familiar with the fundamentals of mathematical statistics to better understand and efficiently do inventory logs in the company. And lastly, the Foundations of Stochastic Inventory Theory of Evan Porteous in 2002. He then goes on to explain basic ideas, procedures, and resources that help the reader understand inventory problems where uncertainty is a major factor. This preparation, with the exemption of two chapters on computational challenges and infinite horizon models, focuses more on insights obtained from examining the role of uncertainty than on the derivation of numerical solutions and algorithms. Next will be the statement of the problem. Specifically, the study will answer the following questions. 1.1, to develop the digital platform on creating inventories online. 1.2, what are the usual problems encountered with the traditional and the usual use of Excel and inventory logs? 1.2.1, time. 1.2.2, multiple folders files. 1.2.3, erasures. 1.2.4, lost files. 1.3, in what ways does the inventory log application offer advantages? Offer other platforms improve to be a more efficient inventory log? 1.3.1, motivation. 1.3.2, efficiency. 1.3.3, accuracy. 1.3.4, convenience. 1.4, based on the research findings.
Purpose and description of the project. This inventory log application project aims to provide an easy-to-use and convenient inventory record platform. This makes it easier for enterprise, particularly small business owners, to log inventory and store information for offline viewing. It makes inventory logs easier to track sales and easily register product status online. This multi-purpose inventory log is more convenient than the traditional inventory log, which is written manually, or the most used inventory log primarily completed using Excel, which also tends to load very slowly, especially when number of files and or sheets are created, generally result to difficult in data retrieval. Objectives of the project. The development of all-around online inventory log for ease and efficiency is study's goal. Specifically, the project aims to develop a digital platform for all-around online inventory log using Java and MSQL. Providing accurate inventory record and computation for each month enables users to save and view logs offline, enable users to encode inventory online with user-friendly interface, evaluate and develop website system in terms of accessibility, content, and security. Scopes and limitation of the project. Scope. The project scopes encompasses the following elements. For the purpose of viewing the system inventory by Mr. Silvano and his staff, designing an application interface that is easy to use for the benefit of the owner and his staff, utilizing Java and MSQL to build a dependent to be made to guard against data manipulation and illegal access. Integration for information to be accurate and given that more inventory logs will be retained, the system ought to be able to operational feasibility. The purpose of this study is to develop the various system functionalities. The inventory system for Silvano's frozen products will be a system that will help Mr. Silvano and his employees to easily access and create an inventory. The system is capable of monitoring the inventory list from the past to the current one. The system will provide the inventory records using the company ID and password. Mr. Silvano and his staff can view, edit, and record inventory through the system. Through the system, the staff and Mr. Silvano can record or view the discontinued products. Use case models. A use case model is a different model of how different types of users interact with the system. There are two types of use case represented. Business use case is utilized to symbolize the overall functioning offered by an organization. System use case concentrates on the portion of the procedure that the system will carry out, usually written with the same amount of detail as a comprehensive functional specification. Use case: manage inventory information. Triggering after Mr. Silvano staff. Benefiting after Mr. Silvano staff. Purpose: to add new inventory for the month of review the existing inventories. Description: Mr. Silvano or his staff can view, update, or add a new inventory for the month. Preconditions: Mr. Silvano or his staff must be logged into the system and have necessary verifications to manage the inventory. Post-condition: Mr. Silvano or his staff can see the updated or latest inventory through the system. Economic feasibility: cost-benefit analysis give enough cost and benefit information. This method is used to assess if the firm will benefit from investing in this system and to project the potential expenses associated with developing the suggested system. Table 3 contains the costs that were incurred during system development. This table is representing development and operational. Development cost
are the expenses during the process of developing system.
On to our schedule feasibility. As can be seen in Figure 5, the project's title and premises were used to inform the planning in the months of August and September. The project's development and design are solidified in the months of October and November. The project's analysis and evaluation were done in the month of December, while documentation and presentation were accomplished in the month of January of 2025.
Chapter 2. Review of related literature. Inventory management has an impact on manufacturing firms' competitive advantage, according to a study in Kenya by Naliaka and Namason. Citation 2015. Competitive advantage is the result of important management choices and consists of the characteristics that enable a firm to set itself apart from its rivals. Lee et al. Citation 2006. Stevenson Citation 2010 defines inventory management as a framework used by businesses to manage their interest in inventories. Dewishar and Dowell Citation 2013 suggested that inventory management is a technique used by businesses to arrange, store, and replenish inventory in order to maintain a sufficient supply of items while also reducing the time consumed in every inventory operations. Chapter 3. Technical background. 1. Programming languages. In order to construct soft applications, you will need to select programming languages. Typical options consist of Java, C, and C++. 2. Database management. To keep track of the inventory logs and information, you will need a database. PostgreSQL, MySQL, and NoSQL. Database like MongoDB are frequently used. 3. Server hosting. To host your application, it's helpful to have knowledge of cloud platforms such as AWS, Azure, or Google Cloud. You will have to manage server resources, set up database, and configure servers. 4. Security. Keeping people safe comes first. Discover how to secure online applications using best practices, which include guarding against common vulnerabilities like cross-site scripting, XSS, and SQL injection. 5. Authentication and authorization. To guarantee that only individuals with permission can access the inventory logs, put user authentication and authorization procedures into place. Commonly employed methods include GINT, tokens, and QO2. 6. User interface U-design. A user-friendly interface can be produced by comprehending UI, UX principles. The system interface can be designed with the use of programs like Adobe XD, Figma, or Sketch. 7. Version control. Collaboration and good change tracking require familiarity with version control systems such as Git, GitHub. 8. Testing quality assurance. To make sure your system functions properly, understand why testing frameworks and procedures are crucial. Selenium and Git are two examples of automated testing tools that can be useful. 9. Complementing continuous integration, continuous deployment, CI/CD pipelines will ensure a seamless development workflow by automating the testing and deployment process. Scalability and performance optimization. You must optimize your system for both scalability and performance as it expands. This could entail database optimization, caching, and load balancing. 11. Compliance and data protection. Make sure your system conforms to applicable data protection rules such as GDPR and HIPAA by understanding them. 12. Documentation. Keep true and understandable documentation for your system, including user manuals and API documentation.
Statistical computation. A more convenient inventory method is recommended by all 5 respondents or 100%. Based on their experience with the traditional inventory, log is kept on paperwork. 60% of respondents selected the most used inventory log using Microsoft Excel. In the medium range, highlighting the significance of an electronic inventory system. 80% selected the medium range for retrieving data from Microsoft Excel or using the traditional way through writing. In the security when using Microsoft Excel or using the traditional way through writing question, 100% of respondents choose the hard range, indicating that they place a higher emphasis on record security than they do on traditional inventory methods. Efficiency on using Microsoft Excel or using the traditional way through writing as inventory log. 60% of respondents indicate that is simple, but a more effective inventory record is still possibly. Proposal. The researchers proposed a capstone project in optimizing small business operating, specifically proposed to Mr. Silvano an inventory system for his frozen goods business. The inventory log app assists in keeping track of the product sales, quantity of products available, and overall sales or returns business. This multi-purpose inventory log is more convenient than the traditional inventory log, which is written manually, or the most used inventory log primarily completed using Excel, which also tends to load very slowly, especially when a number of files or sheets are created. Generally results to difficulty in data retrieval. This website will allow you to enter all products and inventory information in one location and will able to compute record automatically, saving you the trouble of doing it manually. It will be unnecessary to open files in separate folders and search through your files to find earlier inventories. When you use this all-in-one stop inventory log website, which lets you find everything with just single tap, conveniently access past logs. Because of its user-friendly interfaces, even someone with little experience with computers or online platforms can easily learn how to use and navigate this website. In order to verify users and assist them in maintaining safe personal accounts, it is additionally security with a username and password.
System development. Table 5 list of tools and software in the system development. Software MySQL uses by specifying the relationship between each table. It builds a database for data manipulation and storage. Software NetBeans IDE uses it is a free and open source integrated development environment that may be used to create applications for Linux, Mac, Windows, and Solaris. For hardware, system unit uses a system unit and frequently used to distinguish a computer from peripherals like a keyboard, mouse, and monitor. For hardware, Wi-Fi modem uses your home and your internet service provider are connected via modems.
Peopleware. Here we outline the researcher's responsibilities in creating the suggested Capstone project. A researcher, project manager, a surveyor, a documentation system developer, and technical writer are all involved in this project. Jay Gonzaga is the writer and researcher editor for project manager. Additionally, James Bacarisas is the survey writer. Michael Abajo is a documentation writer, and Mark Francis Maya is the technical writer. Conclusion. The purpose of this project is to provide enterprises and small company owners with a digital platform, also all-round inventory log. This is to address problems with calculation and inventory management. The website makes it simple to create inventory logs. The application will assist in digitizing the inventory logging process, making it simpler and saving a significant amount of time due to its dependable privacy design. The system will also remove the risk associated with the security of each log or file and the headache of manually locating copies or prior inventory. And because of its user-friendly interfaces, even someone with little experience with computers or online platforms can readily learn how to use and navigate this website. In order to verify users and assist them in maintaining safe personal accounts, it is additionally secured with a username and password. Recommendation. Here are some suggestions made by the researchers to improve further work or study of this software application following a very meticulous, in-depth investigation and analysis process. The conversion of this software application into an Android application will allow this system to be fully referred to as a mobile system because it can be used conveniently on both Android and iOS mobile phones. Since the application will be installed on a device with a large capacity, it is recommended that the device running this application have a bigger storage capacity.
Output of the study. Rationale. The inventory system project for Silvano's frozen products is to provide enterprise and small company owners with an all-round inventory log application. This is to address problems with calculation and inventory management. The website makes it simple to create inventory logs. The application will assist in digitizing the inventory logging process, making it simpler and saving a significant amount of time. Due to its dependable privacy design, the system will also remove the risk associated with the security of each log or file and the headache of manually locating copies of prior inventory. Target clientele. This project is for Silvano's frozen products owner, Mr. Silvano and his staff, who will benefit from the inventory log system application. To use the inventory log application, we need to create an account first after installing the application. To create account, click sign up. Fill out the details. Click OK to create account. Log in using the credentials created. Click Login. To add new inventory, fill out all details, inventory number, product name, unit price, and also the quantity. Click Add. To create new inventory, you need to make a new inventory number. It should not be the same from the existing inventories. To edit an existing inventory log, double-click the details then hit enter to save changes. To delete an existing inventory, highlight the whole row and click delete. Click yes to confirm. Conclusion. To sum up, Silvano's frozen food inventory system projects aims to give business and small business owners a comprehensive inventory log application. This is to fix issues with inventory control and computation. Inventory logs are easy to create with the application. The application will help digitize inventory logging, simplifying the process and saving a substantial amount of the system. Will also eliminate the headache of manually finding copies of previous inventories and the risk related to the security of each log or file because of its reliable privacy design, hence its users-friendly interface.